Ah, the silver screen, the place where actors transform into charismatic characters who fall in love or fight to the death. We are always here for the entertainment. There's something about being on set with someone for extremely long hours over the course of months that can spark an off-screen romance or an off-screen hatred, all without the viewers and fans knowing until later. This much is true for today's episode. I imagine things get pretty heated when you're forced to be around someone you hate, and in some cases have to make out with them if they're your on-screen lover, but even an on-screen best friend can be tough to act through when you despise the person playing the part next to you. Right now we are counting down the top 10 celebrities that can't stand each other, here for you on IO. What's gravy fam? You are watching IO. I'm Charlotte. On this channel we tell you about trending topics. Subscribe for a different take on the news and follow the IO team on social media. Alright, starting off our list at number 10 we have Vin Diesel and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It is easy to think that actors Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson are best friends. They are both talented actors and have amazing bodies. They're both bald. They're both bald with stacked bodies. Their dispute began when they both starred on The Fast and the Furious. Things got so bad between them that they refused to share the same set during the filming of the movie. Apparently in 2016, Johnson decided to share with fans on Instagram his opinion about his co-stars. He claimed to enjoy working with all his female co-stars, referring to them as always amazing. But for his male co-stars, he had something else to say. He revealed that some of them do not comport themselves as valid men and true professionals. Later on in an interview with Rolling Stone, he disclosed that his comment was all about Vin Diesel, which is so surprising. I thought The Rock was friends with everybody, you know, he's this big happy teddy bear. It's surprising to know that he could ever have a feud with anybody. At number 9 we have Channing Tatum and Emma Watson. Reportedly, actress Emma Watson was extremely offended by Channing Tatum's raunchy behavior on set. In the 2013 movie This Is the End, the actress walked off set when she saw Tatum in an almost nude outfit break dancing. An unbothered Channing Tatum kept on dancing and having a blast with his other co-stars as he made jokes at Watson's reaction. According to the social media testimony of an extra known only as Courtney, Emma Watson was so distraught by the sight of a thong-clad Channing Tatum that she walked off set, which honestly doesn't necessarily come as a shock to me. I mean, this is Emma Watson we're talking about, pretty much the epitome of a good girl. I'm pretty sure Emma Watson shits rainbows and unicorns. Next up at number 8 we have Victoria Justice and Ariana Grande. For fans of the Nickelodeon series Victorious, it might come as a surprise to discover that Tori and Kat weren't actually best friends in real life. You might be surprised to find out that the two have allegedly been feuding for the past decade. Following the show's cancellation after 4 seasons, a social media feud between the two stars began with Grande tweeting, quote, "Sweetheart, the only reason why Victorious ended is because one girl didn't want to do it. She chose to do a solo tour instead of a cast tour. If we had done a cast tour, Nickelodeon would have ordered another season of Victorious, while Sam and Kat filmed simultaneously, but she chose otherwise. I'm sick of this BS." End quote. Justice tweeted back saying, "Some people would throw someone they consider a friend under the bus just to make themselves look good. Hashtag stop being a phony. Hashtag if only they knew." Ooh. Saucy. Despite Ariana Grande reaching out to Victoria Justice with an apology for any confusion surrounding a previous 17 magazine interview, it appears as if Victoria Justice wanted nothing to do with her. Victoria revealed to Entertainment Tonight that she does not think she and Ariana Grande will ever work together again. Despite their long-lasting differences, the two appear to have put it all aside for a 2020 Victorious reunion on Zoom. Coming in hot at number 7 on this list we have Shia Lebouf and Tom Hardy. While shooting the 2012 film Lawless, Shia Lebouf and Tom Hardy reportedly threw hands while the cameras weren't rolling. The filmmaker also confirmed during a Reddit AMA several years ago that, quote, "There was definitely a fight between them. It escalated to the point where they both had to be restrained." Tom Hardy confirmed the confrontation, saying that Lebouf, in a moonshine-induced rage, knocked him out cold, which is something Lebouf all but confirmed in a March 2018 Esquire profile. Meanwhile, Shia later cited the incident as nothing but part of their character's brotherly love. Okay, Shia, with your track record, that sounds pretty believable. Also, it's moonshine. I can't be held responsible for what I do when I drink moonshine. At number 6, we're bringing you Lena Heady and Jerome Flynn. Over the years, HBO's Game of Thrones has garnered lots of devoted fans. It was one of my favorite shows of all time, even with the terrible ending. Nonetheless, it wouldn't be such a surprise if many viewers haven't noticed that Jerome Flynn and Lena Heady's characters, Cersei the Mad Queen and Bronn, have never actually been in the same room on the show. We got to know that both Heady and Flynn were once in a private romantic relationship that didn't end well. This created so much tension on set that the producers made sure they were never placed on the same set. At the end of season 7, where many characters gathered at the Dragon Pit Summit, Bronn skipped the event and instead went ahead to grab a drink. Of course he did! Of course he did! His act might be in the role, but it doesn't mean there was no personal reason behind it. we are halfway there. At number 5 we have Lea Michele and Naya Rivera. Like, of course they're on this list, of course. Iconic feud. What happens when you have a bunch of 20 and 30-year-olds playing high school teenagers? They start acting like teenagers. Actually, I'm pretty sure Lea Michele is the common denominator in all these problems, but anyways, we know that now. That sure was the case with Lea Michele and Naya Rivera on the set of Glee. Clearly the two didn't get along, but apparently the drama resulted in a major altercation on set, in addition to rumors about Lea Michele and Chris Colfer plotting to get Naya Rivera and Darren Criss kicked off the show. Rivera stated that one of the Glee writers once said that Lea and her were like two sides of the same battery, and that about sums us up. She added, "We are both strong-willed and competitive, not just with each other but with everyone, and that's not a good mixture." In the end, unfortunately, Lea Michele got exactly what she wanted, and Rivera was written out of the show. At number 4 we have Freddie Prinze Jr. and Kiefer Sutherland. Freddie Prinze Jr. has been very vocal about his negative experience working alongside Kiefer Sutherland on the show 24. Jr. said, I quote, "I did 24, it was terrible. I hated every moment of it. Kiefer was the most unprofessional dude in the world. That's not me talking trash, I'd say it to his face. I think that everyone that works with him has said that. I just wanted to quit the business after that, so I just sort of stopped." Funny thing is, they hadn't actually worked together for about 5 years, so like why start trash talking after? Kiefer Sutherland's representative gave a classy response, which said, "Kiefer worked with Freddie Prinze Jr. more than 5 years ago, and this is the first he's heard of Freddie's grievances. Kiefer enjoyed working with Freddie and wishes him the best." As a result, Sutherland looked great and Prinze looked like a jealous whiner. I actually have a personal story about Kiefer Sutherland, like not personal to me, but listen, okay. So Designated Survivor used to film in Toronto, and I had a boyfriend who was a grip on set. Apparently when Kiefer Sutherland walked onto set, everyone had to stop talking. Kiefer did not want anyone speaking around him because that supposedly like broke his concentration. That being said, Kiefer was nice to the crew when the cameras weren't rolling. At number 3 we have Shonda Rhimes and Katherine Heigl. Now this one is a little different because Shonda Rhimes wasn't a co-star, but the actual creator of the show, which in my opinion is like a way worse choice for a feud. Like you don't wanna fuck with the creators or the writers or the directors, like they're the reason why you're there, okay? Heigl hasn't headlined many major films or television shows since her departure from Grey's Anatomy, and many suspect that it's due to falling out with Grey's creator, Shonda Rhimes. When Heigl earned an Emmy nomination for her role as Izzy Stevens in 2008, the actress actually opted out because she wasn't given enough quality material to even be considered for an Emmy. She said in a statement, "I did not want to potentially take away an opportunity from an actress who was given such materials." Rhimes kept it professional, but the damage, Even when Heigl publicly expressed a desire to revisit her role on the showrunner coolly declined. In a 2014 interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Rhimes threw some serious shade. She said in an interview about her show Scandal, I quote, "There are no Heigls in this situation. I don't put up with BS or nasty people. I don't have time for it." In 2015, creator Shonda Rhimes confessed to killing off characters on her show because she didn't like them, and Heigl actually wasn't the only one that had an ugly ending. Several of the other actors also got killed off, so take that information what you will. At number 2 on this list we have Blake Lively and Leighton Meester, and honestly this one hurts a little. Sorry Gossip Girl fans, your favorite Upper East Siders aren't really as close as they seem on the show. Lively and Meester reportedly had a strained relationship behind the scenes, which sources attributed to long working days on set. One rumor is that the friendship ended when Lively didn't congratulate Meester on her engagement to Adam Brody, but we have a feeling that things weren't great long before that. One Gossip Girl source spelled out the actress's issues with each other plainly. They said, "Leighton thinks Blaine is an egomaniac who views her time on the TV set as slumming, and Blake feels stifled. She's just ignoring her co-star because she knows bigger things are in store." In response to the drama, Lively's publicist didn't even really try to spin the rumors. They said Blake and Leighton have never been best friends and never professed to be. The statement clarified Blake goes to work, does her job, and goes home. And the moment you have all been waiting for, no surprise here, at number 1 on this list we have Sarah Jessica Parker and Kim Cattrall. Both actors are best friends on Sex and the City, but they are far from being friends in real life. According to Cattrall, Parker never really liked her and she doesn't know why. She revealed that she found Parker's behavior toxic as she stalled production with her diva acts. Rumors also claim that Cattrall became upset when she learned that Parker earned more than her co-stars. The bad relationship between both actors delayed production when the Sex and the City movie was being filmed. Parker offered Cattrall sympathy for the loss of Cattrall's brother, and she replied harshly. Cattrall posted on Instagram, "I don't need your love or support at this tragic time." She claimed the only reason why Sarah Jessica Parker gave her condolences was for attention and to amplify her nice girl persona further. Years later, talk of a third Sex and the City movie being in the works were shut down when rumors about Cattrall being a diva started circulating, which is interesting because first it was Sarah Jessica Parker being a diva. Hollywood gossip insinuated that the film wouldn't happen because she was holding up negotiations with her demands. Cattrall took personal offense to the rumors and fired back by throwing some shade in Sarah Jessica Parker's way. She said, I quote, "This is where I take to task the people from Sex and the City, and specifically Sarah Jessica Parker. I really think that she could have been nicer. I don't know what her issue is. I never have." Sassy! Which is just too bad because like it's one of the best shows of all time. Like especially for women, Sex and the City was just goals. It sucks to find out that they weren't as good friends as they appear to be on the show. But anyways, I digress. Anyways guys, I'm just gonna quickly wrap this one up with some comment features. Ali Animation said, "I love your channel, you say your opinion, that's very honest." And yeah, by the way, thank you, I appreciate that, but you know, you don't have to agree with my opinion in everything we say. I think we live in a society where it's like, I can't even be around someone or look at someone or watch someone if we have differing opinions about things. And the fact is like, we didn't grow up all in the same way, we all have different opinions, and it's okay to disagree with me. I'm fine with that. Maria Pulpito said, "Charlotte, how is your mental health? You've literally been reading and informing us about all this drama and I feel like some of it can just get to you. Please take care." Yeah, it's a lot. I appreciate the concern. Yeah, all I do all day is read drama and controversy, and it does take a toll on my mental health for sure. I appreciate the concern, but at the end of the day it is my job, and if you're feeling like overwhelmed by the drama, sometimes you just have to like distance yourself from it and just be like, just remove yourself and just think it's stupid at the end of the day, or just think that it doesn't involve you. But yeah, don't get emotionally invested in it for sure, because I've made that mistake. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want more. I'll see you guys next time.